Hey, can you buy me a drink? I live in my van.
What? No.
I'll try your box for a week.
You like vodka?
Yeah.
2 wet ones.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brandon and this is Film Flare, where we discuss anything and everything that makes television and movies great. So be sure to subscribe and let's talk about a great movie.
Whoa, here we are. I bet this brings back some fond memories, huh?
Last time I was here, I was getting wheeled out on a stretcher.
Not that memory.
So we just got the release of Buddy Games, written by, directed by, and starring Josh Duhamel. Now if you've already seen it, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. But if you haven't, it's about a group of grown men getting together for a weekend of challenges and competition. And in the process, they heal old wounds, right past wrongs, and discover the true meaning of friendship. Or something like that. It's grown men getting together for a weekend of acting like children in an attempt to preserve their friendship.
Bunch of grown men acting like teenage chimps.
Yeah, they're animals.
Now if that sounds familiar, that's because it is. This story's been told and retold a bunch of times to varying degrees of success. There's American Reunion, or Grown Ups, or Tag, just to name a few. It feels like every few years there's another one of these movies about old friends reuniting as adults to do the same things they did as children. Now these types of stories are usually about successful adults with good lives, jobs, and families. Then the fun is seeing them regress back to children and finding the balance between that stupidity and responsibility. But this one scrapped the whole idea of a functioning adult, and we're just left with a bunch of middle-aged men looking to relive their glory days. Now Buddy Games not only stars Josh Duhamel, but also was directed and written by him. And it's actually both his writing and directorial debut. And as his first screenplay, this actually wasn't that bad. I wouldn't have expected a full-blown adult comedy out of Josh, and his next project is listed as a sci-fi, so he may just be trying out this comedy thing, but you can really tell that it is his first attempt at comedy. I like the overall story and general writing of the scenes, jokes, and dialogues, but some of the character choices did leave me scratching my head at times throughout the movie. I'm not quite sure why Josh's character had to be filthy rich in this story. I understand the story that could have been told with some characters being better off than others, and I like how some of these friends were characterized, like the doctor versus the struggling actor. That's a solid wealth gap that actually made for a couple of good scenes. But then you've got the extremes like the multimillionaire versus the basically homeless guy. There's no real drama coming from those two except for one conversation that seems a bit forced.
But not you, man. You don't have the need for anything.
And other than that, it's all just forgotten and has no bearing on the story. Another thing that irritated me in this movie were the significant others. Now I understand that this is a boys' film about boys being boys, but why were the girls made so insufferable in this one? They serve no purpose but to antagonize the men. And even so, had they been taken out, almost nothing would have changed in this movie. They only had a handful of screen time, literally only shown for a couple of minutes, and had no real effect on anything. They had no arc, no growth, and really no reason to exist, except for that one thumbnail of Olivia Munn.
Oh well.
And this may just be me nitpicking, but I really felt like this movie had an R rating for no real reason. Where most R-rated comedies really feel like they need to be rated R, this one felt more like they just didn't want to make a few changes for the more general PG-13 rating. It's like they just did one thing too many to be PG-13, but didn't really fully commit to that hard R that it could have been. I think this movie could have done a lot more to earn their R rating, and a couple of nut jokes just doesn't really seem like it was worth it to me. But I don't know, maybe they really were just that important. But that said, I actually did like watching these actors on screen. Almost all of them are comedy veterans and it really shows. They've got great banter and deliveries, and the acting was hands down the best part of this film, whether they were being sincere or funny. It was a great cast who all knew how to be funny and work well off of each other. They all had their moments, but no one really seemed to outshine all of the others. And the group really felt balanced in that sort of way. All in all, this wasn't a terrible way to spend 90 minutes, and honestly, it shouldn't be looked into this deeply. The movie was made for you to turn your brain off, not think, and enjoy the jokes, the games, and the good time. And if you do that, then this actually will be a fun watch.
Is it injured? Because it doesn't feel good.
But what did you guys think of Buddy Games? Let me know in the comments below. And please do give this video a like and hit subscribe while you're here. We've got new videos coming out every week. But until next time, have a great day, and don't forget to watch a great movie. Bye.
Look, you don't stop playing because you get older. You get older when you stop playing.